Perfect. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Sherry. Good afternoon. Here we are. Alma. We are in TikTok and we are in YouTube and we are in Facebook. Hi, Mary. And hola, hola. Hey, Josefina, I am here, but I'm working. If you, Patty, absolutely, Patty. Patty, it's gonna be on YouTube. I'm typing in YouTube anyway. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Patty. Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends on TikTok. Hello, YouTube. We have a nice topic for today. Today we are talking about create the life you want at any age. Yes, Patty, YouTube is gonna be on. So if you have my first book, please go get your book now. I mean, if you have it at home. And if you haven't gotten my book, then order an Amazon book number 1. I have 5 books. Oh, Sherry, thank you. I feel gorgeous. I feel gorgeous. And we're going to talk about that today too. So get this book. If you have this book, please get it because everything we are going to talk about today is in my book number 1. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you the page number in which you can access the information. Also, you have a great videos in my YouTube channel. Elsie, hi, Josefina, beautiful as always. Thank you, Elsie. Elsie just join us in YouTube, and we got many friends here, Tita, in TikTok. So Denise, hi. So you have this book, please get this book. Have it with you now if you have it at home. And if you don't have it, then please go to Amazon, order my book number 1, which is Vibrant at Any Age. So I'm going to wait few more seconds, maybe about 15-30 seconds, to wait for you guys to join. And so I'm going to start talking. When I start talking, I'm not going to stop. And then I answer your questions or your comments. But I want to focus in the theme for today. So that way I don't get interrupted and lose my train of thought and all that kind of thing. Okay? Do you agree? Are you okay with that? Janet, hi Janet, hi Janet. Areli, user, Janet, user. Okay. Are we ready to go? Okay, agreed. Denise says that she agrees because I think that saves time. And when you want to watch the video, you just watch that portion, the first half an hour, 40 minutes, and then we can have good, not only managing our time beautifully, but also managing ourselves. Okay, so the topic for today is how to create the life you want at any age. And this is, I'm going to share with you first an experience that I had again today. And this happened repeatedly. And it's just, I'm walking out of the gym and I see this person coming. And I know this person for years, a long time. I've been in my gym since late 80s, okay? My first gym here in Vero, here in Florida, late 80s. And what happened, every time I see people that I know for a long time, like 20 years, 30 years, they all, I can't even think about one exception that person is not overweight. And you know, I never thought about it. Okay, you know what I mean? You never, but today it made an impact on me. And maybe because I'm talking about create the life you want at any age. It seems to me, because I'm walking towards my car, And I'm reflecting on to say, what happened? So I turn around to, to check the person, like to make sure I saw what I saw. So I said, what happened? What is it? And it dawned on me that part of the problem is that people have this unconscious belief that as you get older, hi Christy, as you get older, the natural tendency of the human body is towards obesity. That's wrong. Your natural tendency is not towards obesity, it's towards health. The natural tendency of the human body is toward health. And I said, what's wrong? Hello, Christy. Okay, so let's start then. Create the life you want at any age. And I think it had an impact on me today because this is what I'm talking about. At any age, you create the life you want at any age. It's because you turn whatever 40, 30, 50, 80, 90, 100. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to give up. That is wrong. That's not congruent with life because life continues. That's not congruent with your divinity. That's not congruent with God. So you are in disalignment, in contradiction with the life purpose, because the life purpose ever know you to become unhealthy as you grow older, as you continue to grow, to develop, and to become. So create the life you want at any age. What is the first step that we need to do to create that life? And when I'm talking about create the life you want, I'm talking a life of prosperity physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, relationship, a life full of joy, a life full of happiness, a life full of contentment, a life full of peacefulness, a life full of that you get up in the morning and you feel grateful, you feel awesome, you feel, oh my God, thank you, another day. So like yesterday, it happened, I was doing the sunrise, and this is another thing happened the last 24 hours. I'm broadcasting the sunrise. You know how amazing the sunrise is. It's magical every single day. It never gets old. It never gets, oh, another sunrise. No, it's every sunrise is so unique and amazing. Well, this lady, it was 7 o'clock in the morning. And this lady, her reaction, her comment to the sunrise was a negative comment about me being in the United States for so many years. In her head, because I have been in the United States for almost 50 years, I'm not from my country. But it tells you this kind of insanity, this kind of mindset that we have. So how to start? The first step that we need to do is to start doing an inventory uh, about your life, especially right now because you are at the end of the year. To me, an inventory, an evaluation, it should be done every single day. I don't wait for New Year's. I don't wait for December. I do an evaluation every single day. I am born every single day. I'm a new creature every single day. So the work is every single day. But okay, let's stay with the tradition, right? The tradition for most people, oh, it's New Year's. Let's do New Year resolution, which is a failure. By week number 3, my gym is empty. The first and the second week in January, the gym is packed. I said no problem. By week number 3, nobody is there, just the regular people. So what is the first step that we need to do? We need to sit down and evaluate my life. Let me see what am I doing, what direction I'm taking, how I'm investing my time, what is the meaning of my life, what gives my life meaning and power. So number one, but you start about your health. How is your health? Number one is your health, at least in my priority. My priority, number one, is my health. Without my health, I can do nothing. So number one is your health. I'm gonna name number there. Then you have your finances. Then you got health, you got finances, you have personal development. Personal development, when you're in the journey of personal development, you don't have to be grossly obese. You don't have to give up your goals, your dreams, the things that you want to achieve in life. You don't have limited power to do what you want to do. You know, nothing, no number, no age limits your potential. But potential doesn't have age. Potential doesn't get old. Potential is potential. Potential is life. You know, you can do everything you want. Personal development. What is your situation with your relationship? Let me calm down, okay? Because I get so excited. The energy just takes over. Relationship. Then your career. You know, what's going on with your job? What is it that you are doing? Are you happy with that? What can you change? What can you do? Your home life. You have to have a home life, you know, home life. That says it all. If you live in a place or you have a home life that is a nightmare, you're gonna be miserable. What is that in Proverbs that says that it's better to live in the roof of the house that in a house with a complaining and nagging person? In Proverbs, you probably know that proverb. And then home life, and then your free time. How do you invest your free time? What do you do with in your leisure time, with your free time? So you find this evaluation, this portion I just talked about in page 12. In my book, you find more information about evaluating your life, doing an inventory, thinking about just setting the mood or setting what you start doing when you take that step. You start creating an environment for success. You cannot grow, become, and change when in an environment that is contaminated, that is negative, that is horrible. Okay. Then the next thing that we need to do to create a life, a successful life at any age, it will be a mindset. And that's what I told the vignette in the beginning about the mindset. This woman, 7 o'clock in the morning, her mindset is to criticize, complain, and condemn other people. That's the mindset at 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, let me tell you one thing. From the time you wake up, you open your eyes, that time is precious. That's the time that you set up the energy. That's the time of your alignment with your life, with your power, with your purpose. That's the moment of grace, the being grateful and thankful and preparing yourself and being your own motivator, your own cheerleader, your best friend. You have this day in front of you. And if you're going to start in like that lady yesterday, it's pathetic. It's just so disgusting. I mean, it's sad. I mean, it's just like, well, anyway. So mindset, you have to, the next step that you're gonna be doing is a mindset. And all that, the mindset, you're gonna be finding that out in page 18 through page 20. In my book number 1, from page 18 to page 20, I talk about the mindset. Your mindset is what sets the tone for everything in your life. Your mindset is what set the tone for everything in your life. Just pause, meditate, contemplate on that. What is your mindset? That will say it all, okay? What if you think about what is the mindset of that person yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning? What is her mindset? And you can see if you have a mindset at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is the most glorious time because it's new. You know, let me finish with the in the morning. When you get up in the morning, everything is brand new. You fresh, you new. You don't talk. You listen to the power of creation. You listen to God. You listen what life has for you today, what you're supposed to do today. You listen to the advice. You listen to the prompting of your spirit. This is what's going to happen today. This is what I like to do today. And if this goes in alignment with you, Heavenly Father, then let it be. And if it doesn't go in alignment with you, then I will do whatever it is that you said in my day to do. I mean, it's beautiful. It's amazing. You have so much peace. I wanted to do something today, and the machine that I needed to use was down. And when I walk into public, I said, "Oh, I'll do it." And I was hesitating. And then I said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." And I approached the area where I'm supposed to do this, and the lady said, "Oh, that system is down." I said, "Thank you, Lord." I walked out to my car. I know it will be in your own time. I was hesitating and doubting, and then I went for it. But God has His own perfect time. I didn't do it this morning, but I wait until the energy prompts me again, and then I do it. And when I do it, it will be perfect time because it will be God's time. Now, changing your mindset is what will change your mind, your life. Changing your mindset is what will change your life. And if you can complement the information from the book, which is in page 18 through 20, with my CDs. You can purchase or download the CDs in this package of CDs. You can download them from my website, which is very inexpensive. And if I have to send this, it's more money because I have to send for the packaging and da 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 da. But anyway, so you download these CDs, 6 CDs, and one of those CDs is The Mind is Designed for Success. And some of the people who are here, like Christy, Patty PL, I don't know who else is in here that who has my CD, can testify about the amazingness of the information in the CDs. So in one of the, I think the CD, whatever is in here, in one of the CD, is The Mind is Designed for Success, because what we think and we believe is what we act upon. Every action that you take, every decision that you take is based on the thought that you are entertaining at this particular moment or yesterday. Because you can, yes, or today, you can say, "Oh, tomorrow I'm going to do ta, 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 1, 2, 3. And what happened? Because you put that information in your subconscious mind, tomorrow you will do 1, 2, 3. And this is the beautiful thing about training your mind, and that CD, The Mind is Designed for Success. You have to listen and listen, because the repetition of the information is what is going to take you in that direction. In which once you put all that information, all the good programming in your biological computer, then you will act easily, effortlessly, free-flowingly, naturally. You go in that direction. The first part is the training your mind. Once you train your mind, you act automatically, easily, effortlessly, free-flowing. And the people will say, "Hey, but everything she does look so easy. Oh, you have so much discipline." No, the discipline happened in the beginning when I trained my mind. And I train my mind with all the information that you find in my CDs, of course, the books, and the YouTube channel, because you have the CD, you have the YouTube channel that have affirmation. Also, the affirmations are in my YouTube channel. You go in my YouTube channel, Dr. Josefina. I have amazing information, beautiful videos. I watch those videos that I did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and I'm shocked about the quality of the information. About the information is ageless, it's timeless. So you have everything in the palm of your hand. The same thing that God says, "I have you in the palm of my hands." You have all this information in the palm of your hand. What it takes is you to decide, for you to have a mindset to make the decision that what it is that you want. Because whatever we think and believe is what we act upon. You have to change your perspective from now on. Now, changing your perspective for everything that is negative. instead if and you let me calm down. Change your perspective from now on anytime, anything, anything negative that happens to you, instead of feeling like a victim, ask yourself, what can you do to control and to make the changes? See, because everything comes to me, everything comes to my responsibility. It's my responsibility. Yes, you can keep telling me, and this, when you can keep telling me the history, what happened to you 500 years ago, what happened to you, whatever, last year. Okay, fine. Yes, that happens to you. But what are you doing now? Are you going to spend the rest of your life complaining, moaning, groveling about something that happened to you a year ago, yesterday? Yesterday is gone. It's a canceled check. You can't go to the bank with a canceled check. So the same thing with yesterday. So we have to change our mindset. We have to change our belief system. If you're the type of person who believe, and this is what hit me today when I was leaving my gym, and so this person, because that person used to be in beautiful shape, and the belief system is that as I get older, I get worse. No, 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 no. As you get older, you get better. Get that in your head. And please share that with your friends. And I'm not mad. I'm just passionate. I believe in this, and it's just because I know it's real for me. I want you to get it. I want you to make it in your head. I want you to make that change. The mindset about as you get older, you get better. Why? Because you're wiser. You have more experience. You have wisdom. You can see things clearly. Nobody can cheat you. Nobody can, they lying, and you can let them believe that you believe that baloney. But you know that it's no. You can read people like nothing. You have so much wisdom. You and amazing. Now, if you let yourself go, all this power, all this potential goes down the drain. It goes down the drain. Why? Because you didn't cultivate it. You just let yourself go. The same way that you let your body go, your physical body go, you let your mind go, you let your spiritual life go, you let your health go, you let your finances, everything, relationship, and everything. So life becomes like this boring thing. And it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Because it doesn't supposed to be that way. I haven't read, and if you find it in the Bible or in any spiritual book in which is stated that as you get old, you get worse. That as you get old, you're good for nothing. It's the opposite. You're supposed to be like eagles, soaring, becoming stronger, more powerful. God and the Bible said, I will renew your youth. Damn. That's in Psalm 103. Going to Psalm 103 from 1 to 6. And read, it says that I will renew your youth. And I have it in my Bible highlighted, because I always remind the Lord, you said that will refresh my life and you will renew my youth. Wow. What is your belief system? Now we're talking about, this is about the belief system. So you have to change your belief system. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your perspective. You have to stop feeling like you are a victim. You know why? Because you are not. You are not. Get that off your consciousness too. You're not a victim. My mom, when I was in my country, it's like a Latin thing. And Latin mom will say, oh, pobrecita, oh, poor Josefina. And I will react to my mom. I said, I'm not pobrecita, like poor Josefina. Mom, I'm not pobrecita. Don't tell me I'm poor. Because what is that? Why would you tell me a poor Josefina? No, hell no. You know why? Because I'm a child of God. I have goals. I have dreams. I have ambition. I have things that I want to do. You cannot be poor when your wallet and your suitcase and your mind and your body is full of dreams, the goals, ambition, things that you see in your mind and in your heart that you can do, that you can achieve. And how can you be poor with that? How can you tell I'm poor? Oh, pobrecita. No, I'm not. I'm super rich because the real richness is in your mind. It's not empty pockets, it's empty head and empty heart. I don't believe in, like what I believe is that you have no empty, that you poor because you have empty pockets. What you have is empty head and empty heart. That's the power. That's poor. When you don't have a goal, when you don't have a dream, when you let yourself go, when you abuse your physical body, your body is your body is your vehicle of expression. I see you and your body is a manifestation of your mindset. If you take a look at yourself right now, your body is a representation of your mindset. So we start with that, abusing the body. Okay, let me move on. So no, point number 3, you have to create a vision. You have to have a vision. And that is in my book, number 1, in page 33. You have to create a vision. And in my book, I explain the way I did it, because everything I share with you, I done it. It's my life experience, I've done it. So for me, first you have to have a dream. You have to dream. And I said that because when I was in my country, when I was a little girl, what I had was my dreams. I didn't care about my environment. Oh, my grandmother didn't know how to read and didn't know how to write. I saw her teaching herself to write her name, how to write her name. So she didn't know how to read. She didn't know how to write. My mom had me when she was a teenager. So my grandmother, my father left, and everything is in my book in the first pages. You find it in Amazon. My father left when I was 5 years old. So my mother took my brother, my mom, and I, and my grandmother raised us. So what I didn't come from an environment that I have finances and a well-off situation that I can go to school and I can do this and they can send me overseas and this kind of thing. No, we didn't have that, but I have my dreams. The difference is that when you have a dream, and that's why I believe so much in dreams. I have my dreams. My dream was the force, the energy that propelled me into doing the right thing. So when you have a dream, like in my case, your dream will tell you to do something. The dream is you got to study. You have to go to school. You have to apply yourself. You have to be a good student. So life is presenting you the life, the life. What is that thing that you throw in the water, in the water for people to when they're drowning? What is it called? The life what? How? I want to know. Oh, lifesaver. Okay, and I think that people are drowning. Lifesaver. Okay, so life is throwing you the lifesaver. Lifesaver. Thank you so much, Mom. Everybody, you do that. Thank you so much. The lifesaver. And you know what happened? A lot of times we don't take it. We refuse to take it. My lifesaver was what? Go to school. Go to school. Your only way out is to go to school. But we have to have some kind of wisdom, some kind of common sense. And I was like a 10, 11 years old, 12 years old. But you sort of know, we all are born with this wisdom, with this information. And the thing is the application of the information. That when you listen to, you hear that inner voice, you follow, you obey. And this is what in the morning is so powerful. If you're still refining your inner voice, and the morning is the most perfect time to listen to that inner voice, to listen to the power of creation, to listen to God's connection with you, listening to God's sharing with you his most amazing secret because it happened. But you refine that like in the morning. That's one of the best time to do that. So you listen to that intuition. The lifesaver, you have to take it. You have to take it. And it can be taking a chance. I will talk about that in a minute. So you have to have a dream because the dream, what happened is this, the dream, you have this dream over there and that dream become like a GPS with an energy and an attraction, a force. It's the force, and you have that dream there, and that dream start driving you, driving you, and then what happened with the dream? Immediately, because you had this thing, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just was doing it because I was just doing it. So what happened? That dream was being imprinted at my subconscious level. And that's what you find in that CD. Please get that CD. The mind is designed for success. So this information, the dream, to go to school, to go overseas, and then I will see professors, and I wanted to do that. So what happened? The information, the dream, started being imprinted at a subconscious level. And then what happened? It becomes every action. Remember, we just said in the page before that what we think and believe is what we act upon. Because I was believing in my dream, I was believing that I needed to do this, that I believe in that my way I was educating myself by going to school, by being productive in my work at school, by being a good student. So I was acting upon that. And then let me tell you this, life will reward you in amazing, amazing way when you honor yourself, when you honor your intuition, when you honor that energy. So that dream becomes a vision, and the vision is the energy. And then what happened at the subconscious level is start telling you what to do and how to do it. I want to go to school. I want to go to the United States. I want to get my master's degree. I want to get my PhD or my doctor's degree. Everything starts manifesting as you continue in that work of yourself. So you create step number 3, create a vision. What is your vision? What do you want? You don't know what you want, start dreaming. The first step is dreaming. And then from dreaming comes vision, because the dream becomes your vision. You have to do it. You cannot listen to me and then you don't do it. If you really want it, you're serious, that's the way to you dream. And you dream things that for everybody else are an impossibility. When I was dreaming about coming to the United States, because none of my classmates have done it, every time they ask me, Josefina, what are you going to do after graduation? Oh, I was naive. Oh, so I will share my dream. I said, oh, I want to go to the United States. I want to get my master's degree, because at that time, the biggest degree, it was master. In Venezuela, at that time, you could not get your master's in Venezuela. You have to go overseas, or the United States, or Germany, or Europe. Every time they ask me, I say, oh, I want to get my master's degree. And what was the reaction? How are you going to do it? You don't have any money, you don't speak the language, and you don't know anybody. So I learned, don't share your dreams with anybody. You only share your dreams with people who have been there, done that. If you haven't, if you tell somebody that you're going to go to school, or you want to go to school or continue education or whatever, if that person hasn't done it, that person is going to tell, no, you're too old for that. How are you going to do that? That's too far. That's in Miami. It goes on and on and on and on. So in that dream, I'm sharing with you that, because in that dream, you have to dream big. You have to dream what you want to dream. What is for you? What is for you? Don't freaking care about, oh, it's not real. I don't have the money. I didn't have the money. I didn't have people. I didn't have anybody. You know what? I had my dreams, my goals, and God. That's all I have. In this life, the only thing constant in my life has been the power of God and my obeying, my discipline to obey. That's what makes me the way I am. that I believe, the discipline to obey, and my dream. And that's what you have to you have to become this type of person that it's your dream, it's what you want to achieve. You don't pay attention to who anybody says. My grandmother, another vignette to give you an example. My grandmother, when I graduated from my first degree in Venezuela, which was to teach elementary school, because you go for 4 years of schooling to get a degree for elementary school, and then you have to go another 4 years to get another degree, like if you want to teach in high school. So I finished my first degree as an elementary school teacher. My grandmother will tell me, Josefina, how long are you going to study? That's enough. You need to get married. An old maid is ugly. It was her opinion. And you know what? I didn't argue with my grandmother because I respect that woman. That's probably the only woman that I admire. My hero. You say, who's your hero besides me? My grandmother. Because it was just the way this woman dealt with us, taking care of my mom, my brother, and I. So she will tell me with good intention, people who love you, people around you, they're gonna tell you, oh no, stop, that's enough. Like my grandmother, how long you gonna go to school? For how long you gonna study? And I knew that that's my agenda, my goal, my dream. I didn't visualize myself getting married in my 18 years old or 20 years old with a big dress and the wedding. That didn't turn me on. What turned me on was my personal growth, my personal development, going to school. So I never argued with my grandmother. I never said anything, but I knew what I wanted to do. So I kept going until here I am. So, visions. Okay, so let me see. We talk about having a vision means we have a clear sense of purpose. When you have a vision, you have a clear sense of purpose. And sometimes we are confused. We go through life in a stage of panic and confusion because we don't have a clear vision. How do you get a clear vision? Start with your dreams. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to dream. Think that, how is it going to happen? You don't know how it's supposed to happen. I didn't know how my dream to come to the United States was going to happen. I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue how I was going to get my doctor's degree. I didn't have a clue how I was going to sell my books. The only way that I learned in life that the only thing you need to know is what you dream and start acting upon your dream. Life, God knows how you're going to do it. God knew how I was going to get to the United States and how I was going to sell my book. Imagine when I got a prompting about writing my books, and I said, oh, well, God, why will I write books? See, you have to have a lot of money to go in a book tour and pay a publishers and pay this. And I thank God I never asked myself how. God knows the how. I know to do the what. What do I need to do? God will know the how. So the how here, I can sit here and tell you, go to Amazon and buy my book. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's amazing. The power of life, the beautiful, and that's why you see me so happy and so at peace with my life and everything. I mean, everything is so beautiful. And that's what I like. I do this to share with you. I don't have a channel that you have to subscribe and you have to pay me to listen to this. So if you want to be grateful and help, then you purchase my books. But I believe so much in this information that I'm not telling channels to get you to pay this and to pay that so you can listen to me. I give it to you for free. Why? Because I'm being blessed. My life has been a life of a cup of overflowing. My cup has always been overflowing. And if you want to live a life like that, then you also have to have the same generosity, either buying my books or with your friend, whatever it is for everybody. For everybody, it's different. So, so it means that we have a much larger picture of our business or our life, the simple setting and reaching short-term goals and la la la. Visions are driven by, okay, this is important. Visions are driven by passion and dreams, and they are reflected through genuine effort to create tangible results. And then what happens? When you end the path, you're going to create results. It's an impossibility that you can't. I mean, if you end the path, that I'm telling you, how can I fail? How can I fail when I started dreaming what I wanted to do? One of the things also that I know for a fact for me that God never, or life, you call it any way you want it. I don't care how you call it, but life, God never, ever, ever gives you a dream for you to fail. Do you think God will give me the dream to write my books for me to fail? Do you think God will give me a dream to go to the United States or to Europe to study for me to fail? Do you think God will give me the dream? Oh my God, I'm gonna go to the United States and get my master's degree for me to fail? It's an impossibility. But that's why you have to dream big. Don't be afraid to dream big. We don't dream big enough. I remember when they were building the the castle of Babel, the Tower of Babel, Babel Tower or castle. Do you remember in the Bible? And the God said, whatever they envision, they will be able to do. It's just talking about the visualization that whatever you set in your mind to do, you will be successful. Okay. Point number 4. We're talking about work on yourself every single day. And that is in page 42 in this book. Page 42 in this book. Once you have a vision, the fog lifts and your roadmap starts to become clear. Once you have a vision, and let me tell you how it's going to become clear, because you created subconscious, which is also in my CD, you created subconscious is going to tell you in how you are going to do it. Okay? It's going to tell you the steps that you need to know to get to the goal. In my case, again, and it's in book number 1, page 42. Right after I finished training for my second degree that I was getting in Venezuela, at that time I was a runner. In the first degree, I was a gymnast. In the second degree, I was a runner. So we will finish training track and field, and after the training, about 6 o'clock in the evening, I will lie down in the grass and I visualize. I didn't know I was visualizing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing it. And this is what you have to do. You have to trust yourself. That's what every time I do live and somebody asks me something, I say, yeah, you can follow this, do this, but trust yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. So I didn't know I was visualizing. The only thing I knew that I will lie down in the grass and I will see myself. I will see myself achieving my goal. I saw myself getting into the United States. I saw myself getting my financial aid. I saw myself doing the thing that I needed to do to make it to the United States. I never saw myself getting a job and working in my country. And let me tell you, after we graduated, everybody was assigned to a high school because it was the government system. So every time we graduated, we had jobs. Everybody was assigned to this school, that school, that. And I was assigned to a school out probably 12 hours away from the capital where I was from Caracas to Los Andes. So I never, Josefina, you were assigned. I didn't pay attention. I I didn't pay attention to that because that wasn't my dream. My dream was not to be working at that time like that. My dream was to get my master's degree. That was my dream. So that fog starts lifting, and then you have to listen to the promptings of your inner voice, your inner voice. You have to listen when whatever it says. You listen and you obey. So my subconscious mind at that time, I didn't know the only thing I knew was my dream. I didn't know how, okay? Then the subconscious, the creative subconscious start telling me, apply for financial aid. Wow. So I said, yeah, okay. Once I get the idea, apply for financial aid. Guess what? I met somebody who had connection, who connected me with this and that and that. Everything started flowing. But that's why you have to cultivate the dream. You have to dream. You have to embrace that dream. And if people want to call you loca or crazy or you out of your mind, that's fine. That is fine. Don't be worried about that. So you people like Christy who have this book and know that when I was in Venezuela, they used to call me loca, crazy, that they should put me in the nut house. Why? Because at that, in the late 60s, early 70s, running outside was horrible. It was like, oh my God, that woman is crazy because I was a runner, so I needed to practice running when the stadium was closed, so I will go outside. Well, what? They insulted me, they called me names, they told me that I had a big ass, that I was a crazy woman, that look at that, she's crazy, put her in the nut house. And you know what? I didn't listen. No, listen. Why? Because when you have a goal, when you have a dream, when you know what you're doing, what do you care? I don't care because I knew what I was doing. And this is the thing that you have when you have that confidence within you, when you trust your dreams, when you know this thing in your head, your dreams, you trust them. You don't trust anybody. You don't. I didn't care. My grandmother say whatever. I didn't care that my classmate would say, "You don't have money. You don't speak the language. You don't know anybody. How are you gonna make it?" Don't. Just connect. If you have people who you can share, that's the only one. When I will tell my professors, and this is the difference, I will tell my professor what I wanted to do, you know what my professor will say? You can do it, and they will tell me how to do it. Why? Because they already done it. They've been to the United States, or they went to Germany to get their degree, or they just came from it. It was amazing. That really, the separation, I had it so clear. That clarity of mind, I had it so clear. These people tell me I cannot do it because they've never done it. These group of people tell me you can do it because, but for me, because they done it, they tell me I can do it. This one, they haven't done it, they tell me I cannot do it. So be careful. Be careful with whom you associate yourself. Be careful who you tell your goals and your dreams. Okay, but nobody, okay, so you have to, okay, so we talk about that, but nobody is going to drive the car for you. Nobody was going to do it for me. Nobody's going to do what I would, if I didn't drive my own car, if I didn't have my own drive, if I didn't have my own motivation, if I didn't have, God and me, that's all you need. And my opinion is the only thing you need is God and you. That's it. You don't need really, you don't need anybody else. You know why? Because once you have you and God, God will supply everything else. Everything, all the people, all the things you need. It blows me away every single day. I don't even have to say. I went to a place yesterday. As soon as I walk in, I didn't go for that. But as soon as I walk in, I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Walking, the lady offered it to me. It's just like, and I didn't go for that. But it's just amazing that you have to apply yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You have to do it. And once you do the hard work, when you do the hard work, what is the hard work? Train your mind. Train your mind. Do your study and obey. Study. Be excellent. Be impeccable. Whatever you do, be impeccable. Whatever you do, be impeccable. Because you never know. You never know who's watching you. People go and slacken a job. People go and do bad things, and they don't know that that person that is witnessing their behavior, that person can be in a position tomorrow that they want to refer somebody, they're not going to refer you because of your bad behavior, because of your lousy reputation, because you're a lazy person, because you go to work and you, instead of working, you in social media and you do things that you don't supposed to do and you're wasting your boss's time. That is nasty stuff. Consistently practice is how consistently daily practice is how you make that happen. And this is a very interesting point because people sometimes ask me, how long is it going to take? How long is it going to take to look like you? The rest of your life. How long is it going to take? It's going to take the rest of your life. I can be asking myself, how long is it going to take until I'm dead? How long I'm going to compete until I'm dead when my body is not, it grows like a bad, then I stop competing because you have to have some sense of dignity also and respect. So, but for how long? As long as I can, as long as I can do my best, as long I feel like I still have things that I can do that at my 77, I can do a lot of things, probably have 10 more years that I can, and that's why I don't waste my time. I compete 3 or 4 times a year. Why? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I drop dead tomorrow. So people ask, how long is it gonna take? You don't concern about time, because we are timeless. At the same way you fill your mouth with ageless, you are timeless. You don't care about time. Why? Because we live in eternity and you only have in this time a parenthesis of 70, 80, 90 years. Who knows? And in that parenthesis, you have to live your life to the fullest every single day. Don't wait. Some people, another comment that I get a lot of time is, oh, I'm gonna look like you when I'm your age. That's insane. It's insane that you're thinking, that you're expecting, that you're gonna wait to look like me at 77. How do you know you're gonna get to 77? How do you know you're gonna make it to 40? How do you know you're gonna make it to 50? How arrogant that to think that you have a life insurance that you're gonna make it to 70. I don't know if I'm gonna make it tomorrow. I don't have a clue if I'm gonna make it tomorrow. You know? So anyhow, so don't be mindset. When we talk about mindset, we talk about eliminating all the garbage. Garbage in, remember, garbage in, garbage out. If you have garbage in your mindset, garbage out is gonna come out. Okay, whatever is inside you, that's exactly what's gonna come out. Okay, so you have to practice. That's another thing. Consistently, every single day. People ask me how many days you train. Every single day. I train every single day. I don't do the same thing every single day, but I train every single day. Every single day. Okay? Oh, you're supposed to rest. Yes, I rest. My body tells me. I don't rest because an influencer or somebody in social media tells me that I need to rest 2 days a week. No, my body is my influencer. My body tells me I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I need a break. I get myself out of the way and I give my body a break because the body is telling me. It's like my body is one entity and I am another entity. My body is saying this, I respect what my body is saying. Okay? So you have to listen to that sense of daily practice. You have to practice every single day, and that goes into body, mind, and spirit. So when you are busy cultivating your body, your mind, and your spirit, I'm gonna tell you, you don't have time for anything else. You don't have time to waste watching TV or doing this, doing that. You just don't. So consistently, daily practice is how you make it happen. This is not like I do it 3 times a week. You can't do it 3 times a week. My brother the other day, he told me, well, I walk 3 to 4 times a week. I said, no, you can walk every single day 20 minutes. 20 minutes every single day. Instead of doing 45 minutes, you do 20 minutes. Okay, let me move on. Point number 5. Design your environment for success. And that's another great point. If you want to change your life, you are not the only thing that has to change. And in this book, and in other, I don't know, maybe Christy can tell me what other book I talk about creating an environment for success. It's like, uh, I love gardening. And when you what you know you're gonna grow anything, you prepare the soil, you prepare the terrain, you water it, you take care of it, you create an environment for that plant to produce fruit. So the same thing with you. You cannot grow, become, and change when you are in an environment that is not inviting, no, it's not supporting your growth, it's not helping you. Okay. So but you say, well, let me give you my grandmother. Okay, my grandmother. She was the thought of I needed to get married at 20. That was the environment. But you the mental environment in your head, nobody can walk in there. Nobody can walk freely in my mind. Nobody is gonna be in my mind rent free. For me to think about you has to be so powerful. But my head is no for things like that. So you have, because people sometimes use the excuse, oh, but my husband, oh, but my grandmother, oh, but my, okay, fine, you cannot change those people. You cannot change your people, but you can protect yourself. You in your head. Nobody can walk in your head. Nobody can leave footprints in your head if you don't give them permission. If you don't open the door in your mind for them to walk in and do a job and do, nobody has that power. Nobody has the power unless you let them in. You open the door. So stop using the excuse. My husband like this and that. Okay, they can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. You know what? I'm gonna do my thing. Okay. And if anything like going to school, my grandmother cannot be fighting with me because I was going to school. I wasn't going to bars and having every month a different boyfriend and having sex over here and sex over there and getting drunk and having drugs and coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning drunk and with it. I wasn't doing that. I was going to school. So if you're going to school, they can say whatever they want, but you're doing the right thing for you. And the light will always shine. The light will always shine. They cannot fight with you. They cannot argue with you when you're doing the things that are right for you, that you are taking care of responsibility for yourself, for your life. And in the end, they will benefit from it. They will benefit from it. Trust me. I know what I'm saying. So your environment must change. And if you cannot change the environment at home, and change your head. Change the environment in your head. If you hang out with others or other doers and people who want to see you succeed, there is much higher chance that you will. So my inspiration when I was in Venezuela was my professor, my teachers. I would look at them. If you cannot have access to the professors like with my friends, you know what I mean? But you look at them. You look at their attitude. They look what they achieve. They look what they've done. You look at it and you use that force as a motivator. That's how I did it. That's how I did it. Number 6. Okay, that was number 5. And we design your environment for success. And the environment for success, you find it in page 43 through 47. 43 through 37. The books are in Amazon. I have 5 books. I will highly recommend for you to get the 5 books. Amazing. It's an amazing library. And then, of course, download the CDs. The CDs is a very inexpensive investment, only $10. I can raise the price, but I don't raise the price for the CD. You know what I mean? Just to make it, maybe I should raise the price so people buy more. Okay, so number 6. Another thing that is very important in this creating the life that you want at any age. So we're talking about create the life you want at any age. So how do we do that? And book number 2, specifically, this book is about continue to learn new skills, improve your learning, improve your life, improve the cognitive power. So People, the same way that people believe that as you get older, you're supposed to, that it's natural to get fat. People believe that it's natural to get fat as you get older because the hormones. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of crap. I don't know how to tell you. You don't get old because you don't get fat, or you don't stop learning, and you don't get mental thing, and you don't get, because you older, you do it, you get messed up because you believe that you're supposed to get fat when you get older. The hormones are doing a job on you. That you cannot learn that an old dog cannot learn new tricks. That's false. All dogs learn and learn differently. The thing is that we don't learn the same way. Why? Because the brain continues to change. There is a thing in the brain called plasticity, and we learn in different way. When we are in our 20s, we learn by memorizing. Remember, you went to school and I used to do it, memorize biology, physiology, the bone, everything, memorize. You memorize, right? As an adult, you don't memorize. Not because you're adult and you're old and you're 50 and you're 60 and you're 70. No, it's because we are practical. We learn those things that are important to us. We learn things that we feel, how can this help me? How can this be useful to me? So we discriminate more not because we all, it's because we are practical. Big difference. So people get in this nightmare and this ocean of stupidity, in which I'm too old to learn that. No, I mean, I don't know. I can go on and on and on and on. So we're talking about now to continue learning, because you keep improving your cognitive power. You don't forget names. Oh, people do this. Oh, it's hard. I don't remember names because I'm old. I'm too old to remember that. I'm too old to do this. No. If you talk to yourself that, if you tell yourself that, if you tell your body that, your body will act according to that. If you tell constantly yourself, I'm too old to learn, guess what? The subconscious mind, the same way that the subconscious mind will make you to do the right thing, the subconscious mind will also make you to forget names and to do stupid things. Whatever you tell your head, whatever you tell your mind, that's exactly what you're going to do. That's exactly what we just talked in point number 2 about the mindset. Your mindset is what set the tone for everything in your life. Changing your mindset is what will change your life. If people say, oh, I'm too lazy to exercise. You keep saying, I'm too lazy to exercise. That's exactly what's going to happen. You imprinting, not that you're lazy, is that you program yourself, you program your body to believe that you are too lazy. The affirmation that I have in my affirmation CD is, I exercise and I train every day for vitality and balance. So you ask me how often you exercise? Because I've been telling myself for years, I exercise and I train every day for vitality and balance. Guess what? I exercise and I train every day for vitality and balance. And guess what do I have? That you see the results. You see the result because the mind is the one in control of your action. The mind controls your behavior. You need to get the affirmation CD. Get a 6 CD, $10. Take one at a time, whatever you want to do, but get it, because those affirmations will change your mind. You will not find any affirmations more complete than the ones I have. You will not find it. I tell you, you can search, you can look, you can do whatever you want. You will not find a better CD of affirmation than my affirmation CD. Those affirmations changed my life in all areas: body, mind, spirit, finances, relationship, you name it. It's all a perfection. It's all perfection. It's all perfection. And it's not perfection because you don't have challenges here or there. No, Well, which in reality I don't, but I don't because of the mindset, because I see things differently. Dwayne Dyer, remember Dwayne Dyer? He said, when you change the way you look at things, the thing you look at will change. Remember that? That's exactly perception. That's perception. Perception creates reality. Thank you, Vicky. I love you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in a few seconds and we're gonna read and talk. Okay, so we were talking about the quality, the cognitive power. Cognitive power. You have to continue learning. You don't stop. Constantly learning about social media. I do all my social media by myself, by trial and error. Everything. But I'm learning. It's important to stimulate when you exercising and I love when my coach give me different type of exercises that I have to balance more, that I have to check, because I know it's working in my neurons, it's working in my plasticity, it's working in my brain. So my brain stay healthy. You have to keep you the same way you keep your body healthy. You gotta keep your mind healthy, so you don't have Alzheimer's, so you don't have forgetting, and you don't have lose your balance, and you don't have all that stuff. All that stuff is unnecessary. It's unnecessary, but you have to be proactive. And one of the best way, and doesn't cost you anything, is exercise. Exercise and train every single day. Muscle. Keep working on your muscle. The other day, this lady at the gym, Monday, I walked in and she runs after me. I'm in the bathroom. She said, "Oh my God, you look," everybody, the people that use, praise the Lord, thank you, baby Jesus. They're always complimenting me and my look and my body. And she said, "What can I do about this?" And she showed me her arm, and this is flaking like this. And she said, "Can I make this better?" And I said, "Of course." "Oh, no, no, but listen to her. No, 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 but they tell me I need surgery." I said, "No, you can." The only reason you have this loose thing is because you don't have muscle. If I stop exercising, my skin will get loose because I don't have muscle tone. So immediately she was thinking that the only way is surgery. Yeah, surgery is you work your muscles and your muscles strong and da 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 da, and still you have like people who lost a lot of weight and they have hanging skin. Yeah, you can go and get your skin off. I have extra skin, I take it off in a second. I don't have a problem with that. But work your muscles first, because what can you do? Okay, she goes to the doctor, right? The doctor takes all the flabby skin off, and then what does she have? She has the bone surrounded by skin. So what happened? It's gonna keep getting worse because you don't have muscle tone. You don't have muscle. The organ of longevity is your muscle. Get this in your head. The organ of longevity is your muscle. You wanna look younger, build your muscle. You wanna have power and strength, build your muscle. You wanna have your hormones more balanced and in harmony, build your muscle. But you know what? No, we don't want that. Give me a pill. Oh, what do you take? What supplements do you take? People ask me all the time. Surprised I haven't read it. I haven't read it. But people ask me, what supplements do you? I don't take any supplements. None. None. Here, it's a lemon, full lemon here with honey and tea. Let me have a drink. Because we want the pill. We don't want to work out. And if we work out, we want to work out once or twice a week. No, I exercise and I train every day for vitality and balance. Every day I work a different muscle group. Today I did my back. Tomorrow I'm going to do my shoulders. Friday I do my legs. Monday I did my legs. So I work out my body parts twice a week. Legs twice a week, because why? Legs are hard. Legs, if you don't take care of your legs, they become ugly, they become flabby, they become with cellulite, and they become gross. So I hit those legs twice a week. And when I'm working those legs, I'm into the muscle. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the pain. Yesterday, Chris Harley said, because my glutes hurt because I work out on Monday. So let me finish here. We already talked about environment for success, to keep learning. Okay, we talk about keep learning. This is an amazing book for about why it's so important, the cognitive power. And the point number, last one, so we can say goodbye. Avoid activities that negatively impact your life and hinder your success. You don't surround with that lady yesterday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning during the beautiful sunrise, and the only thing she can think was negative stuff, block. When I started reading and I saw the negativity, I go, boom, block, get out of my life. I don't tolerate that. You don't need that. You don't need negative people. You don't. If you can get away from them, you get away from them. If you can eliminate them from your life, you just eliminate them from your life. And they're like my grandmother, that nothing you can do. You just ignore what she's saying because it's not what you want to do. Her plans wasn't congruent with my plan and God's plans for me. God had his plan for me. I had my plan for me. I was in alignment with God's plan for me, and that was what gave me peace of mind. You don't have to argue with anybody. Let me tell you one last thing. When you congruent with life, with God, with yourself, with doing an alignment, you have a confidence that nobody can threaten. You have a confidence and a security and a sense of peacefulness within you. It doesn't matter. It gives you so much, that power. That's success to me. That's real power. When you are in control of your life, when you feel that you're doing the right thing. I mean, you don't buy that with money. People can have millions of dollars. People can have fame. Doesn't matter. Let me read here. And voy a parar y vamos a leer aquí. Estamos en Life Raft, Hendrik. Okay. You have to spend time with like-minded people. Totally. Absolutely. Because, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Who wants to work out, who enjoy going to the gym, and women and men who love eating fun, healthy food. Nisa? Ok, no entendí muy bien, pero bueno, seguimos. What seems impossible for us is possible for God. Totally, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Totally, 100%. Nissan, I know people who are home all day and they won't even go for a walk. This person you pray for. God says you can help those who doesn't want to help themselves. The person have to be the willingness to help themselves. And the book, Men in Search for Meaning by what is his name? The Man in Search for Meaning. He writes about, I'm forgetting his name right now, but in that book, he says that part of the cure is the wish to be cured. And remember, even Jesus, Viktor Frankl, Man in Search for Meaning. He says part of the cure is the willingness to be cured. And when this guy came to Jesus and asked Jesus to heal him, what was the question that Jesus asked the guy? Do you want to be healed? You have to want it. You cannot, if a person doesn't want it, unless God changes his heart or her heart, that person is not going to change. Because part of the cure is the willingness to be cured. Like Jesus, there's no better example. Jesus said to the guy, do you wish to be cured? And the guy says, yes. Do you want to be healed? Do you want to have a great life? Do you want it? Part of the cure is the willingness to be cured. That's powerful. So sometimes we want to waste, because that's a waste of time. And people you can put a person in God's hand. God, I do that. When people who are beyond my control, I say, God, that's your business. You take it. I don't know what to do. And then you honestly pass it on, because that is not for you. I mean, I know. I've done it. Okay, Christina says you need to walk with a sign that says, I don't take supplements. Exactly. Exactly, because because that's the thing is that we are so trained to brainwash, to take stuff, to take things that we completely create a separation, not only with God, but we create a separation with all godly things, like eating correctly, eating right food, eating real food, eating food real, like people will used to ask me, do you eat fruit? Why not? What's wrong with fruits? Oh, somebody said banana is too high in sugar. Okay, so it's a good sugar. It's a banana sugar. It's insane. It's insane. It's part of that brainwashing to brainwash you, to get you away from the natural for the real thing, to start eating all this garbage. And that's part of all the uh, global training, that including the food. It's not only the global training about your political position or whatever, but also the mind, the food, how you take care of yourself, everything. They want you sick. How come they take the good food out, right? And they brainwash you when you taking these, like taking fake eggs, like taking uh, milk, that they take all the good fat from the milk, that they take, and they take all the good things, all the nutrients for the natural food, so you can get sick. I don't. Okay. Yes, okay. So, gracias, Lena. I just need to get out of my funk. I know moving body is the way. Okay, let me see what we have here. And I know I was seeing some people writing in Facebook. Let me see here in TikTok. What are we having in TikTok? Any questions? Any comments? Where can I get? How you get the books in Amazon. You get the books in Amazon. You can also go to my website, drjosefina.com. And I think the website is also in my TikTok profile, drjosefina.com. You go to my website and then you find the link to Amazon. But you can order them from Amazon, okay? Dr. Josefina, the first book is called Vibrant at Any Age. And then book number 2, Keep Learning to Become All You Can, is book number 2. After the book number 1, there are numbers. Patty got the books, exactly, Patty. So everything I talk about today, Patty is one of my followers when I only have 5 to 10 people in Facebook. Right, Patty? These are the people who have been with me from day one. Patty, Christy, Denise Pagan, Christy. I was going to my studio to create art today, but I had feeling to stay home. Oh my God, Christy, that's amazing. Oh, and work on my mind. Oh my God. Christy has been with me from day one. And Christy was one of the first people, along with Patty PL, I call her Patty Priscilla, got my book number 1. And these women we've been working together for a long time. And listen what Christy said. Christy said, I was going to my studio to create artwork, but I had a feeling to stay home and work on my mind, and you show up here. Missing more. Missing like a keyboard. No. Okay. But that's and this is what happened when you have when Christy didn't hear that prompting, because that had Holy Spirit. We all had God within us. We keep looking out there, but we all had God within us, the Spirit within us, the power of life within us. And it prompts you, says something to you. If she didn't stay, she said, no, I'm going to my outfit because I need to go to my outfit. But you obey, because always it's either that or something better. That has been my experience. That when I obey, it's always something better. Great, Christy. Okay. Christy, yes, absolutely. Christy Kramer. She's in Facebook. Okay, so Yeah, vamos a ver. Let's see. We have any other thing before we go? Elena. Hola, Elena. Beautiful. Josefina. Hola, Josefina. Guapa, Josefina. Gracias, mi cielo, Angelita. Okay, so before we go, any questions? Anything else? I'm gonna forget English Wednesday. Thank you for the wisdom. You're welcome, Elsie. Okay, I got everybody here in YouTube. Get out of the funk by reading my books, watching my videos in YouTube. Watch my videos on YouTube. Get at least book number one. You have to start to get out of the funk. You have to start with action. You have to act because the more you repeat, I have to get out of the funk, you're going to stay in the funk because you're not doing anything to get out of the funk. You reinforcing something that you don't want. So instead of saying that I need to get out of the funk, say I'm going for a walk. I enjoy walking. I need to walk. I'm going to do my exercise. I'm going to walk for 5 minutes today. That's how you do it. But the more you keep repeating the negative, that's exactly what you're going to be getting. Where do you get a CD? The CD, Jacqueline, the CD, you go to my website, drjosefina.com, and you can download them. Okay? Christy, I took 4 pages of notes. Oh, Christy, remember, it's going to be on YouTube. Okay? So you have your notes and you have the YouTube channel. Okay? So that way it's just intense. So the CDs, you can download the CDs from my website, drjosefina.com. Una pregunta, ¿has eliminado los? No, no. La pregunta interesantísima, if I eliminated the carbohydrate from my diet, no. You cannot train with no carbohydrates. The opposite, I stopped eating salad before bodybuilding. Before I started bodybuilding, I had 10 pounds that I could not get rid of. No podía perder 10 libras before bodybuilding. Once I started bodybuilding, I changed my diet from salad to potato, carbohydrate, complex carbohydrate. You cannot train without carbohydrates. You cannot develop your muscle mass without carbohydrates. That's a myth. Maybe somebody else, maybe there's, in my opinion, okay, let me say that, my opinion. Yeah, Parian, you need carbohydrates. How can, I will never go to the gym without my carbohydrates. How can I train? I will be weak. I won't have power to lift, to push. No, no, the opposite. I lost the fear to carbohydrates because this is the thing, carbohydrates. Oh my God. No. If you eat the whole potato, yeah, because you eat, no, it's not the carbohydrate, you're eating too much. One potato is 3 meals for me. One potato this big is 3 meals. You cut it 1, 2, 3. That's about 3 ounces of, from 2 to 3 ounces of potato. Oatmeal. I have oatmeal in the morning. Some people cannot take oatmeal. Oatmeal is not for everybody. So because I know people, I'm talking about me. So oatmeal every day. Oatmeal works for me. Eggs, protein. Call me, listening to Elle Nightingale. Elle Nightingale is the father, okay? Elle Nightingale, if I have to listen to anybody, Elle Nightingale. Absolutely, because he's the father. Those are the people from the beginning. Everybody else is just spinning off Elle Nightingale. But if you want to learn, I'm the type of person I like to learn from. I learned from Elle Nightingale. I learned from him years ago, 40 years ago, when I was in Massachusetts. It was one of the first videos that I started listening, Elle Nightingale. That's the source. That's the source. It's just like if I want to learn, I want to learn from the father of that. If I want to learn about God, I'm going to study the Bible, God's book. I'm going to learn about personal development, Nightingale, William James, the father of American psychology, the real people. That's me. I agree with you 100%. Elena, you're welcome. Carbs for energy, totally. Yeah, carbohydrates are the energy of the body. It's the gasoline that a car needs gasoline, the body needs carbohydrates. How can your brain work without carbohydrates? You get dizzy, you get fainted, you don't have energy, and that's why you see people so sick because they eat poorly. They think they're doing the right thing, but they buy into this nightmare instead of listening to God, instead of using common sense, instead of what their body tells them. Your body wants a little carbohydrate, give you carbohydrate. I eat my carbohydrates based on my body. My body wants rice tomorrow. I cook a quarter of a cup of rice. My body wants white potato. I buy one potato and I cook 2 ounces of white potato. My body wants arepas. I cook my arepas myself. Today I made my chicken with yuca, yaca en English probably yuca, para latino yuca. Hoy cociné mi pollo con yuca, chicken with yuca. It's a complex carbohydrate full of fiber. Nos vamos. Yeah, carbohydrate muscle, absolutely. How can you? Yeah, it's just. Saludos, hermosa, believer. Hola, mi cielo. Cristina Gomez, thank you so much. I love you too. Okay, nos vamos. So, thank you so much. Remember, books are in Amazon. Today, we use book number 1. Everything that you find in the video that is going to be uploaded in my YouTube channel, Dr.Josefina, all this is going to be in my YouTube channel, everything we talk about today. So you get a book, you watch the video, you download the CD, do whatever you want, but do it. And if my program, my system doesn't resonate with you, do something that resonates with you. But do it. That's the point. Thank you so much, Patty. Patty, you are in my mind every single morning. You know that when I feel like I don't want to share, when I don't want to do it, the verse of the Bible that this I send it to you. I post it for you, Patty. I don't know if anybody else watches that, but I do it for you. I want you to know that, okay? Every single morning I do it for Patty. If I forget, oh, Patty. Thank you, Josefina. Christy, my darling. I love you, Christy. You're always in my mind. You guys are always in my mind. Yes, Patty. Patty, it's amazing. You made an impact in my mind. It's just like I need to send that for you. I'm not thinking anybody else. It's just Patty. If it's okay, God, I know. I send it to Patty. Okay. How do you become so passionate about personal development? Ooh, because I love myself. When you love yourself, you want to grow, become, and change. You want to do all the things that is necessary to be the best person that you can be. Yeah, it's about loving yourself because personal development, you learn about personal development and not only about just the learning, but the application. And I'm the type of person that I like to apply the information. If I read the Bible, I apply it. If I read any book, I apply it. So it's the application of the information, and I love it. Okay, so ciao. I'm gonna clean my face, and I'm gonna start preparing for my ritual for returning the day to the Lord. Thank you so much. Remember, we do it like every other Wednesday, but I've been doing it last Wednesday and this Wednesday. We'll see what happened next Wednesday, but it's every Wednesday it's in English, okay? Um, how do you become? Thank you. Yes, cosmic. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Amor, when you love yourself, you do it. Okay, my friends. Okay, let me finish here. And YouTube, bye, YouTube. So we get a picture. And